Short questions and answers of How the Camel Got His Hump by Rudyard Kipling. Number 1. Why did the camel live in the desert? The camel lived in the howling desert to avoid work. He was lazy and did not want to work for man like the other animals. So he stayed away from everyone and said only humph. How did the camel respond when other animals asked him to work? The camel did not speak properly or work. He only said humph to each animal, horse, dog, and ox, who came to request his help. His laziness annoyed them all. What did the man tell the three animals who worked? The man told the horse, dog, and ox to work double time because the lazy camel refused to work. He said the camel couldn't be forced and would be left alone in the desert. What is a jinn and what was he in charge of? A jinn is a magical spirit with strange powers. In this story, the jinn was in charge of all deserts and was responsible for solving the camel problem. Why did the three animals complain to the jinn? The animals complained to the jinn because the camel was not working. They were forced to do extra work, which made them angry. They wanted the jinn to set things right. What was the camel doing when the jinn found him? The camel was looking at his reflection in a pool of water. He was proud of his appearance and still showed no interest in doing any work for anyone. What did the jinn warn the camel not to do? The jinn warned the camel not to say humph again, as it might cause something to happen. The camel ignored the warning and said it again, which led to him getting a hump. What happened after the camel said humph again? As soon as the camel said humph again, his back started puffing up and turned into a big hump. It was the jinn's way of punishing him for his laziness. Why did the jinn give the camel a hump? The jinn gave the camel a hump so he could work without eating for 3 days. It was a punishment and a solution, since the camel had skipped work for those 3 days. How was the hump useful for camel? The camel stored energy so that the hump stored energy so that the camel could work without food. This allowed him to work continuously for days, which was necessarily because of his earlier laziness.